Namaste everyone, this is Sandeep and welcome to my channel Only Study by Sandeep Dhiman. We had started topic tenses. Let's recapitulate, then after we'll discuss present indefinite tense. Okay, so we had discussed tense. Tense means time, and the definition is a tense tells the time of an action. Okay, two things are coming out, time and action. Okay, so it means tenses are all about time and action. Okay, then after we had discussed the kinds of tenses. Okay, the kinds of tenses are three: present, past and future. Okay, present time which is going on right now, that is present; past which has gone; and the future that will come. Okay, then after we had discussed about the types of actions. Four types of actions are there: indefinite actions, continuous actions, perfect actions and perfect continuous actions. Okay, so indefinite action is that action about which we have no clarity whether the action is completed or going on, or when it goes on, or where it goes on. We don't know about that. Okay, no proper clarity is there. Continuous actions are those actions which are in progress, which are going on. Okay, then after comes next perfect. Perfect actions are those actions which are recently completed, and perfect continuous are the actions which were started in the past but still going on. Okay, now today we are going to discuss about present indefinite tense. Let's discuss this. Let's talk about the definition of present indefinite tense. So we had discussed about present tense, then after indefinite actions. Okay, so it means present indefinite tense deals with indefinite actions in present time. Okay, so this is the definition. Let's see some examples. First of all, simple sentence. The example of simple sentence in present indefinite tense. So we know there are simple sentences: negative, interrogative and interrogative negative. Okay, so one by one we'll discuss them. First example here of simple sentence is I teach fifth class. Now look here, I teach fifth class. Three things are there. I, this is subject; teach, this is verb. And which form of verb? Verb 1. Okay, and this is fifth class, this is object here. So the rule will be, first of all, here second example first, then after we'll move to the rule. She loves me. Now here this is she, subject, then after loves, verb 1. Okay, verb 1 plus ses, s or es is there, plus object. Okay, now look here, the rule will be subject, first of all subject comes, then after comes verb 1. It can be with or without ses. Okay, here it is with s or es, and here it is without es. Okay, so first verb with or without s or es will be there, then after comes object or other words. Okay, now when do we use s? Here we have not used, here we have used. So when do we use s or es with first verb or the helping verb do? When do we use s or es? When the subject is third person singular number. Okay, when the subject is third person singular number, then we use s or es with verb 1 or with the helping verb do. Okay, with do we just use es. Okay, only es is used with helping verb do. Okay, and we say does. Then after here negative sentence. What is a negative sentence? Which gives a negative statements. Not is there. Okay, and one thing keep in your mind, not is always used after helping verb. Okay, after helping verb. Look here the example. First example, I do not teach fifth class. Second is she does not love me. So what will be the rule? This is subject. Okay, then after helping verb do. Okay, and with, it is with or without s or es. not s or es, with or without es. Okay, with or without es. So after that verb 1, and then after comes object or other words. Okay, hopefully this is clear to you. We use es with do when the subject is third person singular number. Okay, the rule is same for s or es. Then after comes interrogative sentence. Now interrogative sentence, in interrogative sentence helping verb comes in the beginning, okay, before the subject. Okay, do I teach fifth class? And at the end of the sentence there is a question mark. Okay, does she loves me? Does she love me? Okay, so first of all rule, helping verb do with or without s or es, with or without es. Okay, then after comes subject, then after verb 1, and then after subject at last there is a question mark. Then after last we have interrogative plus negative sentence. In these sentences statement is negative but it is in a question form. Okay, do I not teach fifth class? Does she not love me? Here the rule is helping verb with or without es. Okay, then after comes subject, then after comes not, and then after verb 1, and then after object. Okay, hopefully this is clear to you. Regarding your doubts you can comment in the comment box, or you can call on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.